Rebundle is the first US-made plant-based braiding hair company. We make hair extensions made out of banana fiber that are non-toxic, itch-free, and then biodegradable after use. We're really tackling the itchiness and wastefulness issues in the hair extensions industry. It was a product that I knew very well and something that I was experiencing as a consumer. I have a really sensitive scalp and was wearing braids pretty regularly and was really irritated with all the chemicals. As I was, having this really itchy scalp, trying to figure out why my head was itching, I was like, oh, it's made out of plastic. Well, if I'm gonna, try to live sustainably elsewhere, I gotta be able to do that with my hair too. So when I didn't find anything on the market that was readily available to solve both the issues that I had found with the health and environmental disparities, I thought maybe I can figure out how to make a product for myself and all the other Black women who I know wear braids.
What exactly does it take to create a natural product like this in the hair industry?
We literally went through several iterations of the product, sourcing different materials, different types of fibers to find the one that I felt most closely matched my hair and those of other people. And what I learned was that there are certain fibrous materials out there that can be used as alternatives to plastics, banana fiber being one.
In terms of recycling or getting rid of it, what's that process look like?
It looks like composting it with local yard waste. It's a biomaterial that comes from the stem of banana trees, so you can discard it with your rest of your yard waste.
That's pretty interesting. I never thought that there'd be a day where it's like, oh, here are my eggshells, here's my banana peels, and also here's my braiding hair.
So that's a stark contrast to what happens to other hair extensions, because you have the plastics on one end, which we estimate that nearly 30 million pounds are going to landfills each year in the US alone. Or you have the human hair, which can be compostable, but there are certain chemicals that may be added that could prevent it from biodegrading, or at least prolong that biodegradation time period.
When you announced Rebundle and sort of the mission that you all were behind, what was that real world response from consumers?
Overwhelming. We were not prepared for the response from our community.
So how quickly did it take for the product to sell up?
The first go around, it took about a month, and then every drop after that, it would be less than 15 minutes. That's when I knew that we had something really important that people cared about, and we had to figure out how to serve all these customers.
I have quite a few clients who may have like seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis. It's like about having an itchy scalp. And generally it was activated whenever we were using synthetic fibers on their hair, that have been like pre-treated or they're made from like acrylics and plastics and things like that. Like there's articles out that talk about how synthetic hair essentially should be illegal, to use, in people's hair.
The first time I had my hair braided, I ended up breaking out in a rash probably 2 weeks after having had my hair braided. It's kind of sad to think that most women put their hair in braids as protective styles, and that's what I was doing that for myself as well. I was trying to protect my hair, but I had to take the risk of potentially putting toxins into my body or irritants around my body in order to protect my hair. So I was kind of going on a sustainability wave as well, trying to find products that I can replace in my home and lifestyle. And one of my friends told me about Rebundle, so definitely a part of something that I was looking to do with my mission around sustainability, but a good product because I get my hair braided.
It's always this notion of that in order to, beauty is pain and things like that, but you shouldn't have to compromise, your physical health or the health of your skin or scalp just, to protect your tresses. I think that, Rebundle's desire and mission and goal is going to be a huge game changer in the hair industry.
So cute. I can't believe it feels like this.
Why do you think it's taken so long to have a product like this, knowing that the Black hair care industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry? Why do you think that sustainability factor maybe hasn't caught up? And I know this is a problem in the hair industry as a whole, too.
There has not been enough people who look like us who have a say-so in how the products are made, where they're made, what chemicals are being used in the production, where and how they're being distributed. And so has not been a lot of accountability or voice of reason behind some of the decisions being made in the industry. So I think by us using our community and our voice to say, hey, there's a problem here that's impacting our community and impacting the larger ecosystem around us, there has to be, a solution to this. There has to be a way for us to choose sustainability in this space in the same way that we get to with our skincare and where we shop, etc. We deserve to braid better.